What's the haps on the hops? Got yeast, that's beast. This the Molten Hour where we talk about our drink and tell you what we think every other week. And if we get drunk, well, we might slur our speech. Got the gift of gab, the friends you wish you had. Join us for a drink, join us for a laugh. Time is never wasted, where you getting wasted. The Molten Hour here, people take your places. People take your places. People take your home.
Welcome to the Malting Hour. I am one of your hosts, Tony Billick, joined always with
Brandon Winninger.
Here we are back in the bar at the studio, day after Halloween, sipping on a mystery beer Brandon has put in front of me because this episode, now we can officially do it, is our, we got to do a preview of this year's Goose Island,
yeah.
Bourbon County brand stout lineup, which was a lot of fun. Thank you, Goose Island, for inviting us out to that. I haven't used that glass yet. They gave us some cool swag too, which was a glass.
I figured it was fitting.
Yeah, this is my favorite.
That should be a Goose glass.
This is my favorite prop glass. It's the little small one that goes.
Yep.
What was this? What year was this? Yeah. Oh, this is the pandemic prop glass.
I love the good old pandemic glass.
I don't know what this is. Is this a vintage bottle?
2022.
Not that vintage. You know, as I told you, I'm slightly sick, so my buds are low here.
Tony asks that because I think I've got bottles that go back to like 2012.
Yeah, I'm not asking because it tastes old. See, nothing stands out that's like this is a variant to me.
Yeah.
Is this like a reserve?
I don't know.
Or is this just straight up OG?
I will say it is not OG.
Okay.
I'll give you that. And it's not necessarily a guessing game.
Yeah.
It was a random poll, and I was like, hey, let's drink this. But, like, if there's things that you notice about it, you want to talk about it? That sounds a little young to be running across my stairs at this time of night.
It is hard for me. So it's very hard for me to pick up stuff also because, like I said, I am kind of getting over being sick.
Oh.
Sorry. Not as fun.
Fucking asshole.
I'm getting, like, vanilla. I get vanilla, a little chocolate, but I also get that in regular Bourbon County.
I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk about what the beer actually is.
Sure.
But I do want to talk about like the event.
Yes. That was so much fun, man.
Yeah. And again, all right, let me step back. I don't want to talk about the event.
Skirt.
Because I don't want to like, hey, we got to go to this. But I want to talk about the beers at the event. Because
We can talk about the event at the end.
Yeah. Because this year's lineup, and I think we're both on the same page, where it was like we had, Bourbon County OG, and we're like, oh, that's good, like, and like
always
we say
is
that every year.
That's
like,
why we don't. That's why we don't put it in the list of like.
Yeah, it does not fall into a list because it's OG. Yeah. And then we had the next one, and it was like, oh, that's good, and then the next one's like, that's better. Like
everything. Yeah, I'm sorry.
The way they lined everything up, and I think you agree with me. The way they lined everything up, it all just got progressively better.
It was so good.
It was to the point where it was like, this is my favorite. No, this might be my favorite. Oh, this might be my favorite.
All the way down to prop. Like, I still don't know what my favorite is.
For me, it's all the way down to the king.
Yeah.
Once they pulled that one out, I was like, you sons of bitches.
I gotta be honest, man. So there is a part of me that I might just drive down there to see if like how long the line is or how crazy it is. Like, go there, have that, and have a. Oh, I hear the fridge. I don't care if it's on the microphone. No, it's all right. It's okay. Don't worry.
No, I gotta turn it up.
He's gonna turn it up. Yeah, and maybe we're blowing that up right now, but I don't know if they actually said that. But it is available. It's gonna be available on Black Friday, King Henry II. But yeah, we'll get into all that. And like Brandon said, he and I are both on the same page as far as the beers go. The way they had it set up this year was awesome, and we'll go through that. We'll go through that right now. We'll go in order.
Yeah.
So the OG regular, straight
Yep.
up Bourbon County. I'm going to go ahead and read the description as we always do. 2025 Bourbon County brand original stout was aged in a blend of freshly empty barrels from Buffalo Trace, Heaven Hill, Four Roses, and Wild Turkey. With an average aging time of 14 months, this stout delivers deeply developed flavors of fudge, vanilla, and caramelized sugar, all wrapped in a rich, decadent mouthfeel. And it should also be known that this is going to be 4-pack 10-ounce bottles this year.
Yes.
Which I think is awesome, and it still won't prevent me from buying multiple 4-packs. I think that's a great idea. I think a 10-ounce pour is a perfect pour of Bourbon County.
What makes me wonder is like how many of these stores are gonna break them up and be like, buy a bottle.
Yeah, I hope that's not the case. I mean except for a place like
I don't
Beer
think
on
the
the Wall.
Jules or
No.
the Marianos would do that.
I think Beer on the Wall, you'll be able to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
You should be.
Yeah, when they
do
have
with
it.
everything
Yeah.
else.
But like, I just think that's such a cool idea. I think the 10-ounce bottle format is super cool. I'd like to save the bottle. Like, we brew our cinnamon roll stout and bottle some of those off. I know. What was your impression of this year's OG, man?
It was good.
That's it. We'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
No, like I feel bad about it, but like I'm like every time I have it, I know that that's Bourbon County.
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
not a bad thing.
No, I know, but I'm like
I know what you're saying.
and this does no disservice to the beer, the brewers, or whatever. But like the way that they do it, and I know they say it's different every year, but like when I have it, I'm like, there's like the mouthfeel, the carbonation, the barrel characteristic comes through. Like every year, it's just like
It's very distinct.
it's so distinct.
It's distinctly Bourbon
Yeah.
County.
And I like in a blind tasting, I don't know if I could pull it out.
I was actually going to say
like,
that. Like, what if we did like
we should.
we should do like a Death Star, Bourbon County, and another like popular, just straight up barrel aged stout. Even if we just did those two, Death Star and Bourbon County, I think we'd be able to figure it out. But but still, I mean, that's putting two titans up against each other. I'm okay with getting them wrong just so I can taste them.
We don't need to, but yeah, it's like
No,
so,
not in a battle. Just be able to like Coke and Pepsi.
So just
tasting.
going back, like
Yeah.
regular is always good,
Yeah.
and I knew that going in, like, and another thing, like I feel, I'm like there's no expectations for me. I'm like I'm not looking for anything magnificent. I'm just like, all right, give that to me because I'm waiting for the other ones.
Yeah,
I'm
of
like,
course.
I know what this is gonna be. I want to see what the rest is gonna be.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you on that. And from what they said, and I always thought this was true with all the other. I know there's variants that do have that, but every single variant this year, with the exception of King Henry, is the Bourbon County base. So the regular, just straight up Bourbon County for all 5 other variants from this.
You know what?
They use Bourbon County,
And I feel like that is what made me love them all.
I agree. I like that there's
because when they start twisting it and wheat wines and
I do like that, but I don't. I kind of want those to just be the one-offs.
Yeah,
like the barley wines and wheat wines be like something that's just at the tap room, or it gets released as a 4-pack that comes out during the year.
Yeah,
because I think just having the stouts is the way to go.
Yeah,
but yeah, overall, original Bourbon County is still top notch, and this year is no different. Not moving us along here, but moving us along, the next pour that we got, which I really love the packaging for it. I'm trying to pull up that picture. Big old green box that's super cool. And in years past, there have been some reserves that I don't really care for.
Yeah.
Not that they're bad. I just, whatever barrel characteristics, I think that's what's fun about the reserves, is that it's a different barrel that they're using, or it's a specific type of barrel or a specific type of bourbon or whiskey that they're using for it. This one, I think I turned to you and I was like, am I crazy? But does this taste sweeter than the original?
You did.
Like, and not like sweeter in the sense of like, oh God, it's like, here's a whole bunch of like added sweetness. But my perception of it was that the taste, I'm like, ooh, there's a little bit of sweetness to this that I was really enjoying. I'm going to read this real quick. It's a long one. So here we go. Parker Beam began his distilling career at Heaven Hill in 1960, working alongside his father before becoming a sixth-generation master distiller in 1975. Over 5 decades, he built a legacy of uncompromising quality and quiet innovation, values now embodied in the Parker's Heritage Collection, named in his honor. Released annually, the collection has become a benchmark of excellence within the whiskey industry. 2025 Bourbon County Brand Reserve Stout is a testament to the depth that comes from the extended aging and exceptional single lot of barrels. For this special release, Goose Island rested its Imperial Stout for 2 years in casks from one of the most respected names in American whiskey, Parker's Heritage Collection. The longer aging period goes beyond the brewery's traditional process, drawing out concentrated layers of cocoa, dried fruit, spice, and toasted oak. The result is a rich, contemplative expression of Bourbon County, one that rewards patience and reflects a legacy built slowly, barrel by barrel. I gotta say, I did a really good job of reading that.
You did.
Thank you. I didn't get tripped up that much.
You got
This
your
one,
readers on.
I know.
You're all good.
I'm feeling great. Having a little bit of bourbon before we started recording, and now we're in Bourbon County. I'm in the zone right now. It's a big green box.
Yeah.
It's a big green box. And I like I said, there have been times in the past where I wasn't really excited about the reserves. Sorry, Goose, but that's just how it is for me. I never was really excited. Like, I like the idea, and I think it's a cool idea.
Yeah.
This one in particular, though, I'm like, oh, I'm excited about that. Like, the Bardstown was a reserve.
Yeah, we
1
talked
year ago,
about
2
this.
years ago.
We talked about this when we did like the preview thing, where we kind of went through all of the variants, and reserve was top for us.
Yeah,
like,
fuck, I forgot who I was talking to. Somebody else. Who else was at the tasting that we know?
Shalonda?
No, Shalonda wasn't there.
No, Nick.
Nick was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick had posted about this, and
Yeah.
I think he put this as his
Yeah,
favorite.
he did.
And yeah, Nick, he's not wrong. It's really, really good. And like I said, I got some sweetness that I wasn't getting from original, and like right away I was like, man, this is really good.
Yeah.
Also want to point out that they did tell us not to finish the original pour, the OG pour, because they wanted us to keep going back each variant that we tasted so we can go back to the original to like taste the differences of the two.
Yeah.
And I think I did that a lot with this one because I was like, what is it? What am I, it just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It really did pull out those flavors of like vanilla and dried fruit and like this fudginess almost. It was just sweet and delicious.
Yeah, it was a really well done beer, and it's funny because I think I don't want to say excited, but I loved seeing the packaging.
Yes, I was excited.
But like when they brought it out, like, this is this. I'm like, okay. And they brought it around. We got to see everything, and it was like, that's cool. Like,
it is funny because I forget, like, I don't know, there is that some type of excitement when you get that packaging, or when you see it on the shelves or something. Like, it does draw you in because there's a lot of thought that goes into that, which makes it a cooler experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, this year's reserve I think this is going to be a favorite for a lot of people who have been fans of Bourbon County for a long time.
It should be.
I don't see this one sitting around maybe as long as I've seen some of the other reserves sitting around the shelves. I see this one probably going.
What's crazy is, like, yesterday I went into a Benny's and they had literally last year's lineup, like, all just like on the shelf, and it was standard pricing. And I'm like, really?
Yeah, it blows my mind that it's still. But we did have a conversation afterwards about how that's probably going to be changing soon, after the event.
I'm like, come on, man! Like, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah, seriously.
Benny's?
Yeah, Benny's get together. That one was really, really good.
So I did take a picture, but the picture I had does not have the top three. But I'm assuming the third one is double barrel.
Yes. No, I actually the first three pictures that I took, I moved the glass and took it. And then I think I remember how the order of the last three.
I've got it.
Okay, good. The next one, yes. The next one is one that as soon as I saw it, obviously, if you've followed this podcast, you know that I've gotten some shit for not buying Double Barrel one year, and I regretted it, and Brandon still has. I think you have 2 bottles. Ooh, Toronto just took the lead. By the way, we already know who won the World Series by the time this episode comes out. But yeah, that Double Barrel that was so great. But this one, I am I'm very excited about this. This is another long one. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah, go.
Shared dedication to their respective crafts is what unites Heaven Hill and Goose Island in the creation of the 2025 Bourbon County brand Double Barrel Stout. As the creators of the world's first bourbon barrel-aged stout, the brewers at Goose Island have spent over 30 years redefining what beer can be through the evolution of Bourbon County brand stout. Over time, the series has grown into a diverse family of beers, each expressing a distinct character and perspective. I think I read that wrong. As Bourbon County ages, it develops a myriad of characteristics, complex, layered, and deeply expressive. Drawing on decades of experience, Goose Island's brewers have learned how to elevate those qualities by fine-tuning every variable, from ingredient selection to barrel choice to time spent aging. Every decision reveals a new facet of the original stout. 2025 Bourbon County brand. I could have skipped. I could just went to this. Sorry. 2025 Bourbon County brand Double Barrel Stout is a masterclass in that approach. In collaboration with Heaven Hill Distillery, Goose Island aged this release in not one but two sets of freshly emptied Heaven Hill bottled and bond bourbon barrels, which is crazy. By centering the nuanced complexity of the whiskey, the resulting beer is a true celebration of bourbon, collaboration, and the most essential element of every Bourbon County release, the barrel itself. And that probably is like the best description of this beer. Like it really is like, this is barrel forward. You and I both took a sip and we're like, I feel a little bit of like a burn, like when you're drinking bourbon, like, and not in a bad way where I'm like, ooh, ouch, this hurts. It's like, oh, that's a nice warming, maybe not burn, but a warming sensation. This might be my favorite double barrel from from Goose Island.
Yeah, by far. Like, I think for me too. Like, it was overall, it drank well. The description you just read, like, it matched that.
100%.
Like, it was.
This is a Bourbon County I feel like you give to somebody who appreciates bourbon and that might not like beer.
Yeah, that's
might not
like
stout.
Like when we had that, I'm like, this is something I got to give to my father-in-law because like he loves bourbon, he loves barrel-aged beers, like right up the alley. So
right up the ass. Oh no. I think I text Virginia telling her, I'm like, she'll try all of these.
You did, yeah. I think you said,
and I was like,
you would like this.
I'm like, this is the one that you would probably like. Like, she likes the idea of the flavored ones, like the variants.
Yeah.
She thinks it's like some of them they'll taste good. She'll have a couple of sips.
Yeah.
But I was like, this one you might actually enjoy because you can drink it like bourbon. Like, have a pour of it, like 2 ounces, and just sip on it.
Well, I mean, let's be clear. With Bourbon County, like, it's probably something you should do with all of them, but...
Yeah, I don't do that.
No, neither do I. But I feel like, that's one that's a great contender of, like, sit, relax, take a sip.
I don't remember the ABV, and it's not on the website, but I think it's pretty...
They said they were all over 14%.
I want to say this one was, like, I think it's between 16 and 18, if I'm not mistaken. Which, by the way, Brandon, for Prop Day... we have a chance to buy those 2 beers, Reserve and Double Barrel, early.
Wait, what?
At Prop Day, you get to buy those too.
At Prop Day?
Yeah, we can buy those. Which I'm going to do because I'm like, well, then save my time on Black Friday because on Black Friday, I just have to go get regular.
What is this? Double Barrel. Let's see if it's in. Oh, according to the Untaps, Double Barrel is 17.4% alcohol by the volumes. Of whatever volume you want to assume. It's basically a lot.
Yeah, it is up there.
But it didn't drink like...
No, it does not drink...
I don't want to say it drinks like 70%, like, because that's all like here or there, but like, you go into like, you want to go and start talking about Utopias, like, that's a heavy hitter. And then like, I've had beers that were like 18%, that drink like 18%, like, because I'm like, oh, those are boozy.
Yeah.
But like, 17, like, it wasn't boozy.
No.
I want to say that. Like, it was not boozy. It was very, like...
It wasn't hot, like, but like we say it has a warming sensation. It's a warming sensation from the beer and the barrel itself, but it's not a boozy beer.
Like, as weird as it sounds, I want to say it's easy drinking because, like, it was, like...
Yes, you and I could have easily finished that. Like, they gave us decent, like 3 ounce pours?
Yeah.
4 ounce pours? Like, we could have easily...
we sipped on them throughout the
and
night.
I wanted to finish. I don't think I finished all of them.
No, I don't think I did either.
Which is crazy because I think we've always finished them.
Yeah.
Not always, but when we've done it, the 2 times.
But then we got to that delicious dinner.
Oh, God. We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, Double Barrel this year is really, really good. It's really tasty. And again, like we were saying, not that it like beats out Reserve, but I was like, oh man, it's more like, oh, here's something different that I can appreciate from the previous beer.
Yeah.
Like the 3 so far all have their own attributes that I really like and really enjoy.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy. I'm looking forward to having that beer again.
Me too.
I gotta say, Brandon, I don't know what beer this is. Because I think we're getting close to a break. You said 2022. It's not OG. Mm-hmm. I don't remember the 2022 lineup. Can I peek at the 2022 lineup and guess?
Sure.
All right, let me do that real quick, and then we'll go to a break. Hold on. Let's take a look at this. I like what you did there. All right. BCS 2022 lineup. I am looking this up. Here we go. We're checking it out. I may have chosen a poor website to do this because there's a bunch of ads. Okay, here we go. Oh, I found it here. The Chicago Beer Geeks. Thank you very much. We've got the barley wine. We've got biscotti. We've got coffee. We've got prop. We've got... Is this the 30th anniversary? Damn it.
No.
Is this biscotti?
No.
Is this Sir Isaac?
Are you asking me, or are you telling
Okay,
me?
so the funny thing is that I felt fruitiness in the beginning, but I'm like, no, I'm just getting like the figginess or like the dried fruit of, wow, this, I will say, this has gotten better over time.
Yeah.
I think some of the stuff has faded, but I had like fruitiness, but not fruitiness in the, God, I wish I would have said that. Maybe we can go back and listen. I think I did say the dried fruit. Wow. Oh, well, I'll slurp it up off the.
Lick it.
I'll
Lick
lick
it.
Here we go, going in.
Yeah. He licked it.
We did it. That's right, I did it. I didn't get it all, but wow, yeah, very good. So the Sir Isaac, which is supposed to be like in what is it? Fig Newton.
Stout aged in bourbon barrels with figs, graham crackers, and natural flavor. Ooh. I mean, like, natural flavor could be like somebody's finger just sitting in the barrel.
Celebrating 30 years of Bourbon County style with BCS Reserve, that's BCS what? Making their debut, Sir Isaac. It was oh, that's credit. Oh, they're talking about the Reserve one. Never mind. Do you have the 2-year barley wine?
Probably.
Of that? Because that was Old Fitz. Or Old Fitz Decanter Series barrels. BCS barley wine aged for 2 years in 14, 16, and 17-year-old Heaven Hill Old Fitzgerald barrels. God, I'd like to go back to Biscotti. Biscotti was my favorite.
Yeah.
I did not.
Probably have that.
I did not care for prop that year. That was the one that was a Jungle Bird cocktail that had banana, coconut, lime, and pineapple.
Yeah.
That was too much going on for me with tropical stuff. Anyways, we'll take a break, and if it's an ice ad, we're so sorry. We're trying to figure that out.
And we're back.
Welcome back. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
Welcome back, everybody. Keep me on my toes. I did have time to kind of drink through this. Sorry. I was trying not to.
No, that's fine.
I was trying not to. Yeah, we're back. We're doing our coverage of basically the preview of Bourbon County Brand Stout 2025 lineup. We've gone to the first 3, the OG, the Reserve, and the Double Barrel. And now we're moving on to...
Chocolate praline.
Yeah, that's what they called their dessert style.
And dude, like, I think both of us. Well, I know me when I had it. I'm like, well, again. Let me backtrack because I think everyone we had, I'm like, oh, this might be this is my favorite, and I was like, oh, this is my favorite. They did a perfect job of lining all of them up,
Absolutely,
to where it was like, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. And then we had the chocolate praline. And it hit everything that I was hoping for on that beer. And it was so fucking tasty.
I'm going to skip the top part of
Yeah,
it.
because we read through all this when we did that preview.
Yeah. Here we go. Goose Island brings these flavors to the forefront in 2025 Bourbon County brand chocolate praline stout. First aged in freshly empty bourbon barrels, this stout draws inspiration from underlying decadence of chocolate, caramel, and roasted nuts found in original. Layered with a blend of cocoa nibs, hazelnuts, almonds, cashews, and dates, this full-body stout showcases the classic flavors of chocolate praline while embracing the subtle nuances imparted by the bourbon barrel.
Indeed.
This is delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, that one, I think I would say I was most excited for that one because it literally, I'm someone, like, I've been to, like, what am I trying to say?
Where was he?
Oh,
where did he go?
Oh, yes, that's what it is. So, we've had a thing of going to, like, Savannah, Georgia, and, like, they've got these praline, like, candies that they have, and, like, that's always been so tasty. And then, like, having this was, like, a little bit of that with the chocolate. Like, I feel like it kind of brought everything together. And that's what I was hoping for, and they did a fantastic job.
Yeah, this I was excited for this one as well. What I liked about it the most was that I got chocolate for sure up front, and then there's this nuttiness that comes from all the different nuts that they use, and it was really, really good. Like, It is like chocolate covered nuts with like candied sugar. Yeah,
and it, like, brewing always blows my mind. I mean, because we've done some interesting stuff with, like, you know, the cinnamon roll stout and, you know, cereals and stuff, but, like, when you get down to the nuances of, like, chocolate and praline, those are two, like, I mean, chocolate's pretty standard, but praline is a pretty nuanced flavor.
Yeah.
But to be able to, like, I don't want to say nail it, but, like,
bring it into a beer where you can
taste
it.
Pretty good, and, like, bring it in. I was like, that was fantastic.
It's impressive.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Yeah, this one was really good. And again, like we said, you know, they're using the original OG just stout in this, and then adding the adjuncts to it. And this one really stands out. I think a lot of people are going to like this one as far as like dessert stout. That might
be the card. The fact that they used OG through all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you get the people that are like, oh, I don't like wheat wine. I don't like this. And it's like, yeah, I get it. Like, I don't, like, that's not something I'm necessarily going to go towards. But, like, when Goose puts it up, I'll try it, buy it, see what it is. But this is more like, hey, here's our lineup. Here's the base stout. And then we did all this fancy stuff with it. I'm like, great.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on board. I want to try everything you gotta give me. Yeah. I don't know why I said it like that, but
that was
that's
great.
Exactly,
I like the way you said it.
I do, like, that makes me more excited to try things. And I feel like that's why we were in the position was, like, everything we tried was, like, better than the last one.
Yeah.
Because then we got into, like, Cherry's Jubilee.
Yeah, that's the next one. This is the one I was the most interested in because I've had problems with their cherry beers in the past.
Because we had that cough syrup thing kind of going on, but this one didn't have it.
Yeah, this one, it says, as a stout ages, Goose Island breweries often observe a range of fruit expressions that emerge from the barrel and from time itself. Inspired by the flambe dessert classic, Cherry's Jubilee 2025 Bourbon County brand stout, Cherry's Jubilee Stout captures the essence of cognac-soaked cherries and caramelized citrus. The beer began its aging journey in freshly emptied bourbon barrels, which impart rich layers of oak, warm vanilla, subtle baking spice. It was then finished in cognac barrels, adding elegant notes of dried fruit and contributing to a rich, full mouthfeel. Following the aging process, the stout was blended with Montezuma cherries, citrus... Montezuma cherries? Oh, no. Panela, resulting in a velvety, decadent beer with flavors of candied dark cherry, soft vanilla, and caramelized citrus fruits. I love this one.
Yeah, I will say, when... I don't know if I've had many beers. I feel like I've had a couple where it was like, oh, it's dark cherry or like chocolate covered cherry, but this nailed the description.
It tastes like it's cherries in the best way possible. It's like a little bit of cherry juice in there.
Yeah, and again, like, I'm not sitting here like patting Goose on the back because
but we are.
I mean, it's weird because we've been Goose fans. Obviously, we have not hidden that. But the fact that actually we've talked, not that we've talked bad, but we've talked about the beers we didn't like. But like literally, like I was blown away. I was so scared of this beer.
Me too.
Just based on the fact that there was cherries, and I'm like, what's gonna happen? But they nailed it, man. This time, so good.
Yeah. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I'm hoping it's not because we had it so fresh.
Yeah.
I'm hoping like this kind of goes on, and like we'll be at prop day, we'll be drinking the beers.
We'll be a Fobab.
But like this is one I want to have at prop day too.
Yeah.
Like I want to try that and like see how it's holding up. And Fobab. We always go to Fobab and like we always go to the Goose train. And I want to see like if that's there, like I'm gonna hold this one up, like keep it there and see if it keeps holding on to this. I don't want this to fall off because it's a great one that people need to try.
Yeah, I think it's definitely. There's not one that I think would be perplexing amongst the beer drinkers, but I think this one might be the one where it might be like I don't know how I feel about this, but I think it's going to lean more towards people will like it more than not like it. Then it brings us all the way to the Chicago exclusive, which was the one I was the most excited for because I love this dessert. This is the 2025 Bourbon County brand proprietor stout. This is a long one too. Here we go. Inspired by the beehives of our aunt's Rhode Island homestead, Goose Island brewer Colby, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, Magaretin, sorry, Colby, was immediately drawn to the flavors of crisp and nutty homemade baklava, an idea she knew that would be perfect for 2025 Bourbon County brand proprietor stout. First aged in bourbon barrels, then finished with walnuts, pistachio, cassia bark, and honey. Each ingredient was carefully chosen to complement the aged imperial stout. Toasted nuts highlight its warm, nutty character. Cinnamon enhances the spice of the bourbon barrel, and rich honey deepens the stout caramelized body. The stout boasts a dessert-inspired expression with layers of comforting warmth, deeply roasted nuts, subtly sweet finished, crafted with love for the available only in the city Goose Island calls home, Chicago. This one, to me, was probably the most impressive because it honestly, Brandon's secretly pouring another beer. That's why you're not hearing from him right now. This one I was very excited about. I love baklava. Baklava, if you've never had it, please go and try it. It is, not puff pastry, but phyllo dough with nuts and honey, and it's like soaked in honey, and it's like wet and sticky, and it's just so delicious. And I love baklava. I've had it with walnuts. I've had it with pistachios. I've had it with cashews. I've had it with almonds. It's so good, and it's so rich and so decadent. And when you bite into it, it's almost like wet because of the honey. And this beer, you can taste cinnamon, you can taste the nuts, and then all of a sudden there is that honey. And once that honey hits, that honey is what really makes this beer taste like baklava. Like it 100% smells and tastes like baklava. It is my favorite proprietor stout since the 2017 Bananas Foster, which is still that's still my all-time favorite. This one though is just, I am so excited that we're going to prop day. And if you weren't going to go, I'd be happy having 4 bottles of this. But 2 bottles is fine. I'll probably buy another one. Brandon has poured something out. Ooh. Brandon has poured another random variant.
Another random Bourbon County stout variant.
Is there cinnamon in this?
It does not say so.
2023?
Lower.
2021.
Yes.
This isn't the orange one, right? Midnight Orange, no.
No.
Is this the cafe one? The coffee one?
Mm-mm.
Okay. But I'm getting cinnamon. Like baking.
I grabbed this based off our conversation that we were having about a particular flavor that sometimes does not.
Is this the cherry one?
Yep.
Moncherry?
No, it's
Monch-
Cherrywood Stout.
Oh, the cherry one was good. I like the cherrywood one.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's funny I'm getting some cinnamon in there.
Yeah, I actually am a little bit too. So
What's the description on that bottle? I like
stout aged in bourbon barrels, aged with cherry wood.
That's fun. Like, I know a lot of people didn't like this one because they're like, I don't get anything different, whatever. Now, when I say everyone or people, like, it's people that you and I know, and you know exactly who I'm talking about. If you don't know, I'll tell you off mic. I really liked cherrywood, and I still like this. This is really good.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for opening up one more bottle as we're ending
the
episode. What did you think about the prop this year?
I think I'm in the same camp again. Like I was blown away by the fact that like everything got
You got this, yeah. Progressively.
Progressively better.
How is it we've only had 2 Bourbon counties?
Yeah, so it got progressively better, and prop was one that I was looking forward to.
Yeah,
and like that was like, this is it. This is the one.
This will not be a decisive beer. This will be a beer I think everybody will enjoy and know that it's baklava.
Yeah, but then we go into like, you go into the king.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
We didn't talk about that because that's not.
We will get to that,
but
we
like,
just want to get to that now.
That was the one that was like, again, like it just this whole progression of like, I like this, I like this, I like this. Yeah, because flavor wise, a lot of the beers had everything you wanted, and this one, like again, going back to like the whole baklava thing, it was like it was so present and so there. It made it such an enjoyable beer to drink. Even though we got a small pour, but like it was awesome, and it was again
that was one of the ones that I did finish.
Shout out to Goose. Like I love the great thing about that event is like sitting there and hearing the stories, and they talk about the beers and they do all that kind of stuff, and it was like just so great to like hear like their thought process behind it. And this one, like it's pretty cut and dry. It's in the description, like, but yeah, like the fact that they did that and they were able to pull it off is awesome.
Well, we also, for the first time, had a chance to talk with a couple of people after the presentation and food was being served, and then we had to reserve our table because we saw the food and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Which I actually last Wednesday, because it was like a full week, I'm like, I had a little bit of the beef left, and I'm like,
yeah,
this is risky, but I'm going to do it, and I was fine.
Yeah. Dude, I was eating beef ribs for like a week.
They gave us like a Flintstone size beef rib with a Bourbon County like glaze or whatever spice rub on top that was sweet, and then a little corn dog or a little chili dog that had Bourbon County brisket chili, and then there was all these little desserts that were really good.
It's so funny because like when we were talking to them afterwards, I forgot to throw out the fact I was like, hey, yesterday I made chili with your Dapper Rye.
Yeah, you should have said that. That would have been good. But yes, so the big thing that we got to try that I was hoping for, and I thought that we were going to, they brought out King Henry II. If you don't know, King Henry is one of the best barrel-aged beers ever made by Goose Island. And if you've never had a chance to try it,
sorry.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Brandon had a bottle. We did an episode, if you remember. It was a short, like I think it was after the final pour.
It was.
And you had aged it for how long, do you remember?
It was... Oh, shit.
Because it's a bomber. The bottle's still there.
It was a little over 10 years, I think, at that point.
And it was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, someone that we know has said, King Henry's lightning in a bottle. And it's true. It really is. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm a little sick. I can't compare King Henry II to the first because it's almost impossible because it's been so long and we don't have a fresh one to compare it with.
Yep.
I will say for a barrel-aged barley wine, that's the best one I've had when it came to Bourbon County coming out with all the barley wines that they've done in the past. Like, it's just very good. It's very tasty. And
it was so good.
I think you and I should get up early and go, dude. We should go. Even if we just go to get the bottles, have a pour, and then go fuck off and go home.
I wouldn't. Yeah, we'll just go hang out at Goose Island.
Yeah, just a couple guys hang out. The Bears play against the Eagles too.
Ooh.
At 2:00
On Friday?
Yeah, it's the one Friday game.
Oh God.
Last year they did a Friday game.
Damn you, NFL.
That's okay. It's not a Sunday. You can drink.
I mean, I'm not worried about that, but I'm like,
We'll crack open my
worried
rare.
about football being a weird day.
I know. But yeah, the King Henry was. What did you think of it?
I loved it, man. For a barley wine, it hit all the notes that I would want for a barley wine, but like nothing was too strong, nothing was too like. It was perfect.
I know.
It's so weird. It's so weird to describe. Like, how do you want a barley wine? Like, but like a barrel aged barley wine. I feel like, again, like going back to people that have had King Henry in the past, like. This was life changing for me. I had it and I was like, this is the
first King Henry.
Yeah. But I had this, like we had this, and I'm like, this is immediately my brain went to taking off into space.
Taking off into space. That actually was a great sound effect for how your brain felt.
But I was like, yeah, like this is the one. Like,
there's a part of me that thinks, even though we didn't get the King Henry ticket for prop day,
yeah,
I think there might be a small chance that we'll be able to buy it that day as well.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yes, Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, and if not, like I'm sure it'll be poured there for us to try it again, which I think I'm excited about that. If we get to try it again at prop day, that would be exciting. I do want to get a bottle of it. Like I said, I still have the rare from. You're better at holding on to beers than I am. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing.
King Henry, I will hold on to that again for another 10 years.
All right, I'll do this then. If we both get a King Henry, we can drink mine fresh sometime around the holidays, and then we'll age yours, and in 10 years we'll drink it together.
We'll do it.
Sounds good to me. Yeah. So overall, I will say that when I saw the lineup this year, I was really excited. Because I felt like it was all the types of Bourbon County that I wanted. It was stout focused. There was the OG. Like I said, I had my reservations about Reserve because I haven't really liked Reserve, but the Reserve is fantastic. Double barrel, fantastic. Then you've got, fucking chocolate praline, which I was excited about. Delicious. Cherries Jubilee, nervous, delicious. The fucking baklava prop is amazing. And then we got a chance to try the King Henry II, and it was also very good. And thank you, Goose Island, for having us out, especially when, if you guys have listened to our podcast, we don't love everything that everybody does, but we are being 100% honest about all of these beers. They're just, this year's lineup is so good. I sent a text to our friend Ron. We said, this year's lineup's really good, man. It's worth because he's the one.
What did Ron say?
We'll see. He's the doubter of everything, and that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. But I'm excited to have everything. I'm excited to get everything. I'm excited to drink everything. I think in the last years that we've seen some excess stuff sitting on the shelves. I have a hard time seeing some of these variants sitting around.
Yeah, I feel like these will go quick because, it's just so well done. Yeah. Kudos to Goose.
Yeah, Goose did a great job. And also thank you, Goose, for inviting us. That was a lot of fun. Look forward to doing it again. It's such a great time to talk to other people who also work with Goose, who are distributors, or other people who are just different walks of life than we are, media people, and then talking to people from Goose, like the president of Goose. I'm bad with names, man. You're much better than I am.
We had Mike and Mike.
Yeah, he totally he recognized us. We sat in the same seats. He was like, "Oh, you guys are back, and you got the same seats," which I thought was hilarious. So thank you, Goose, very much for inviting us. It was so much fun, and we look forward to Prop Day. We look forward to Black Friday, and we hope that you guys all get a chance to try these beers as well.
Indeed.
Anything else you want to say, Brandon?
No, again, just to compliment your sentiments. Thanks, Goose, for letting us come and try these because that was amazing. And we didn't get into it really, but the food lineup was
Oh,
Fantastic.
actually, you know what? Hold on. Before we ditch out on that, I do have a picture of that menu, just because it was so good, and like it's a reminder that everybody needs to go to the Salt Shed, Goose Island, to get their food.
Yeah, and I don't know what they do regularly, but like the beef short rib, they had these like
it had a BCS barbecue sauce and pickled shallots.
And then we had these
little chili dog.
Yep.
Which was the Vienna beef with brisket, chili, New England bun, and stout mustard.
Peanut butter.
Adult PB&J that had cherry jam, almond butter on a brioche.
Yep.
And
the donuts
with BCS caramel cinnamon sugar. Yeah, those donuts were my favorite thing of that. The beef was great, but those donuts were so good. I want to make Bourbon County caramel.
We can do that.
Let's go do it. Let's go do it right now. Brandon, I love you, buddy.
Love you too, man.
And we'll see everybody next week.
Bye.
World Series.
This has been The Malting Hour. Be sure to follow us on all social media by searching The Malting Hour and at themaltinghour.com. You can also follow us individually on social media. Brandon can be found on Instagram as BMDub81, on Twitter, BDub81, and on Untapped as BDubDrinksBeer. Tony can be found on Instagram and Untapped under Ace of Help Chicago, on Twitter, The Ace of Help Chicago. Clark can be found as Clarkowski on all three. Dan can be found on Instagram as hip__hops and hip hops on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, like, and rate the show on your preferred podcast listening platform. Until next time, cheers from all of us at The Malting Hour.